Hello guys and welcome to part 34 of the Latics. And as you can see with the schedule, it's been alright. I mean, we've had quite a while since we had our last game, which I think was against Sunderland. So we've done a bank of games, just because we want to try and get through as many seasons we possibly can to try and reach that 10 season goal, obviously, with me not being as consistent as I could have been. But, we've not been too bad. I mean, we've had a few losses, we're out of the FA Cup. Unfortunately, few losses, but they're mainly against teams who are above us or around us in the league. So QPR and Blackburn are above us. I think they're 1 and 2. Newcastle, always going to be difficult. I was a bit disappointed about Reading because we were winning 2-0. There we are. We were winning 2-0, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, it just all went tits up. And Freddie Woodman had a bit of a mistake that he created and ended up leading to more things. But where we sort of left off, we weren't getting enough goals in. It was sort of, I was getting a bit worried. I didn't change anything. I thought, you know what, I'm going to stick true to this formation and the way it's going, because it did really work last season in League One. I know it's a different season, different league and all that, but I thought I'd just keep it going. And to be honest, it's not been too bad. I mean, if you have a look, we're scoring plenty of goals. 4-1s, 3-0s, 4-0s, 4-0s, 1-0 there. Glenn McCauley, he's come back with a vengeance and trying to get us as many goals as we possibly can. But, we're not doing too bad. We're 6th in the Sky Bet Championship, meaning that, we're currently still in the playoffs with this many games left to go. Quite a lot of games to go. Quite a lot of hard teams towards the end. But we just got to keep on going. We've got to keep on pressing forward. Keep on hoping that we can, make a difference in this league. And hopefully that we can end up making sure we've got our place in the playoffs. Because why not? We've deserved it. I've said this every single season. The fact that we've been expected to come not as high as we have. But if we're doing this well, why not? Why can't we keep on pushing forward? Why should it drop? So we've had 2 games also under televised. This game will come today against Huddersfield, and the one against Nottingham Forest. Huddersfield today is televised. So in terms of finances, we're not doing too bad. Bit of a profit loss there, but overall balance isn't too bad this season. It's not been too bad. The projection isn't looking amazing, but hopefully we can make sure that we can stay stable. We've also signed a player, this guy here, Christian Deuce. Doesn't look too bad actually. He's quite a decent player. I mean, he's been playing a lot of Italian football. Started off his career at Inter, then went off to Padova, and Padova obviously had a terrible season when he was playing with them for the full season. But as a whole, he's not looking too bad. His physical's very, very good. His technique is fantastic. His passing's brilliant. His first touch is fantastic. The kind of things that I want for a good central midfielder who can play, a really, really good supportive role. He is that kind of player who I can fill in. I mean, he's got bags of potential. Current ability, he's all right in terms of he's our 6th best central midfielder, but he's playing in a different role to some of these players, which is I think is the main thing that counts. So today's formation is this against Newcastle, Huddersfield. We've got Arthur off for a bit, so Neville's coming on for this game. He's not been amazing, but he's sort of filled in the role where we've needed him to. So we've got McCauley up front, we've got Ferry and Neville on the wings, Gribbin in the attacking midfielder role, Glendon and Dozell. Dozell, who I've brought on pretty much for the role Glendon was playing in before. I think it was a ball-winning midfielder. He wasn't too keen with that, but played in the deep line playmaker, and he has taken that role on fantastically. And he's been great in that part. So we've got those 2 in midfield. We've got Pearce and Boya on the wing backs, I say, and Yakoviti and Badou in defence with Woodman in goal. I've been having a look at my bench and making sure that I've got enough of every single player I need to etc. to make sure that if any injuries or any red cards happen, I've got someone to fill in. Scott McTominay they've got. Huddersfield have. Not a bad player, Scott McTominay. Value £5 million. I don't even know who our highest value player is at the moment. I think it might be Glenn McCauley. Not even that. Or maybe Gribbin. 2.21 million. He is the highest rated player so far. They've got a decent side. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a goal or 2 and make sure that we can hold back and withstand any attack that Huddersfield gives, because they are a good side, not doing too well this season. When I say not doing too well this season, I think they're not too far away from us actually. I mean, they're 15th, So for a team at Huddersfield and the players they got, the fact they've been in the Premier League recently, makes it a surprise that they are not, pushing even further. And we've got a chance today to get into the 4th position, and maybe get into. Well, we won't get into second because Fulham have got better goal difference than us. Boufal does a whipped in free kick, but luckily for us, he doesn't manage to get it in. But I say we can get just behind Fulham. QPR still do have 2 games in hand. I think Blackburn are sort of walking the league at the moment. And that's the same with QPR. They're doing very, very well. Pearce cross and Jakovitz. Can he get it in there? Finally, yes he can. Yes he can. He's got that in the back of the net. Pob couldn't do anything with it. Found it really difficult to deal with us. And we've got that in. Let's have a look at that again. Glendon into Pearce. Pearce has been an absolute star on crossing balls in, and Jakovitz just takes a shot, gets it back, and just finds the space in afterwards. Gets his second chance. I mean, I don't know why they're showing this us, because we've scored the goal. It doesn't matter about the goal line technology. But yeah, see that puts us just behind Fulham. Can we hold on to this win now? We've still got plenty of time to go. It's only midway into the first half. Gribben tries to get a ball off to McCauley. Can't find him. Marcos Rojo, another very good player from Manchester United they've signed here, probably wants to live quite closely. And that's a great tackle from Glendon. Another player who has been. We saw him last season and saw how well he was. McCauley, can he find the space? He can. Finds the space, finds a shot, but doesn't manage to capitalise on his efforts. Really, really good effort there from him. But should do better in the final. Pearce. Didn't want to really show us that highlight, but we're going to show you the first 2 touches of it, nothing else. But yeah, this is not looking too bad. We're doing all right. Half time, 1-0 against a team. And we are still probably the worst team in the league, and we're doing all right. For third place potentially at the current standings in the league, and that's I think it's the highest we've sort of been so far. We might have been second at one point, but that's it. I mean, we had 7 shots, 7 of them on target, 1 clear-cut chance. I'm guessing that was the Jakovitz chance. Pritchard whips it into Palicic. Whoa, that could have been a bit of a mess for us there. I think we're going to have to look at bringing us some subs because Pritchard is trying to whip them in and he's doing quite well. The team himself, they're not looking too bad. I'm going to bring Mohammed on for McCauley just because McCauley isn't having the greatest game, but everyone else looks like they're sort of doing all right at the moment. So I might just sort of I'm not going to touch it too much. I'm actually going to bring Omaya on for Harvey Neville, who looks all right, but Omaya is a better player and will give us that sort of extra bit of security. Glendon into Pearce. Is there going to be another goal from this? Jakovitz. I mean, for a player that we've had probably for the last 4 seasons, it is last 4 seasons. We had him the first season, and we've signed him on since then. He is a very, very nice, really, really strong defender, and he gets himself in the attacking areas. He's got 3 or 4 goals this season so far. For a defender, that's pretty decent. Pearce to Gribben. Gribben's found some space. Another player who's been an absolute outstanding standout player this season has been Gribben. He's absolutely stormed the show. He's shown that he's ready for this step up. A lot of them have. A lot of them have shown that they are good. They've gone, right, we're in the Championship. We want to stay in this league. Let's have a bash. I mean, I have been looking here and there for new players and not been sort of really, overwhelmed by the players that we're sort of getting in the scouting pool. Another fantastic game. So it's been hard to find transfers because we haven't got a lot of money out there. And to find really, really good transfers who are going to make an impact to the squad. Let's have a look at the finances after that game. TV revenue a little bit. Still not great profit. No profit this month. But we're going to come back now for the Newport Pagnell, Nottingham Forest game. So Nottingham Forest will be playing them next. So I'll see you in just a second. Okay, guys. So for the second game of this episode, we're playing Nottingham Forest, and we've got to go off this one because they've just recently had their FA Cup match on a Saturday. It's the Tuesday now, so we've got the legs on them. I would like to think so. Sort of similar setup to the last game, very much the same. Glendon's out injured, which is really a bit of a disappointment. So Theo's come back into the game. Just having a look where does he play best. He plays best as a deep line playmaker. Didn't know that. So we've got McCauley up front. We've got Ferry and Omaya on the wings, Gribbin in the centre midfield role, Theo and Dizelle in midfield, wing backs Pearce and Boyer, and then we've got Yakoviti and Badu in the centre defence and Woodman in goal. So let's have Deuce though. Deuce could come on. Deuce could be my midfielder. Should we give Deuce his first game? Because Theo he's all right. Could be better. Right, okay. Deuce is coming on for his first game of the season. He's going to get the number. What number can we put in? Let's give him a cheeky number of 33. Submit numbers. And let's get into this game. Teams are warming up. We've got to go for this one. We've got to get a win. I mean, it was fantastic getting a win against Huddersfield. With them being a team that are pretty decent. And have been in the Premier League within the last sort of few years. So here's to that, and we've got to push on. We've really got to focus on how we're going to get the goals in this game. Goals, but they were all right last game. Only 1-0, but we need to be more effective when we're getting the goals, and hope that we can continue becoming this really, really strong side in this league. Jenkinson and Pearce gets out, but Gribbin tries to find a player, but unfortunately cannot. Payne has got the ball, and Woodman manages to sort of turn it to his post. He could have done better then. I think he could have caught that, but that's that. Well, he didn't. So regardless of if he could have, couldn't, he didn't. But we're pushing on forward. Come on, boys. Nothing's really happening so far. We're not really getting much possession. We've had a couple of shots. Dizelle into Gribbin. Gribbin, can he find some? Oh, he's found a shot, and Macaulay's offside. Gribbin's shot, I thought was fantastic. I wish that had gone in because that would have been a worldy of a goal. But yeah, of course, Macaulay is offside, only just. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get the rebound properly. And Gribbin now on the ball. Macaulay's, I think it's an own goal from Payne, I think that's an own goal, yeah, Jack Payne. We were actually looking to sign him, recently. We've actually signed Ashley Westwood from, where are they from? Well, the one who plays for Burnley. We signed him from Sheffield Wednesday. So it looks like Jack Payne wants to become a player because of the fact that he has just scored an own goal. That's not bad, actually. Well, I'm happy with that. Still pushing Fulham for that second spot. And QPR, having lost their most recent game against Reading, has given us a bit more of a chance to push for that second spot. We're 4 points ahead of Newcastle now. We've just got to continue getting points, getting wins, getting winning games, and hopefully, if we can push to be the top end of this playoff fight, really, because we don't want to be in the bottom end of it. That'll be just I think too much pressure for us at the moment, and the fact that I hate playoffs. I love them and I hate them. I love the fact that you get the thrill. It's like, it's a little cup competition. Someone could win it. Someone could be going up because of the playoffs and all that. But it doesn't really help the underdog that much, if I'm honest. I mean, we are the huge underdogs this season, especially with where we are at the moment. The players we've got, we haven't got the likes of 4 million, like a team that's worth £20 million. Our team's probably worth about £4 million overall if you add everyone up. And Gribbin's done a great shot there. Lovely. Hits it into Pantilimon. Well, the old Sunderland keeper, I think he is. And just he rockets it into the corner. That's fantastic. Gribbin just takes a shot. It does hit Pantilimon, and then ends up being turned into the goal. That's his 8th goal of the season. I think he's got a lot more goals in the last sort of, I'd say, 15 games in the first sort of 15 games. Right, Macaulay into Omaya. Omaya finds it over to Pearce. That's a lovely, lovely square ball from Omaya. But Pearce hasn't managed to get it any further and gets tackled by Jenkinson. And Dizelle, does he manage to win that? But he's not going for it. Ferry's now going for it, but unfortunately cannot get anything from that. Deuce making himself a lovely introduction to this team. Gribbin it back into Pearce. Pearce can find Dizelle. He can into Gribbin. Lovely little triangles being formed here. Fantastic. And Pearce trying to find the ball. Deuce has got it, and Deuce has done a great shot for his first. Welcome to the club, lad. It's his first goal of the season. First goal for Oldham. His first game for us as well. And he just picked his spot and buried that. Well done, lad. That was absolutely spot on. Deuce takes a shot. No one's saving that. That is flying into the corner. And I would like to say that's what we signed him for, but it's not, because he's sort of mainly a backup player for us at the moment, to rotate the side, especially with Theo gone. I wanted someone to fill that that spot that and that was the aim with him. We didn't manage to sign him within the first transfer window, but we've got him now. And 3-0 just after half time, I think is a really good place for us to be. Rutter into Jenkinson, and now Nottingham Forest looking to try and get a goal back. Pugh into him. Panagiotis. I'm going to say his name is. Just another thing is, if I say it's how it is, that's what it is. I don't care about actual pronunciations. I'm me being dyslexic makes it hard enough. Panagiotis has just done a great little goal there to make it 3-1. I think we're going to bring on a player who can be on. I'm not taking off Deuce, because Deuce has been. I might bring on Theo for Dazelle, because actually he can play this role very, very well. And who else? Is anyone else can bring on? Should we bring on Mohammed for Macaulay? Yeah, why not? We'll do that. Do a little bit for switcheroo. They've got Yao Carvalho on their team, Benfica player, I think he was. Very good Benfica player, actually. They've done quite well getting him. But this is what I mean. We've not spent a lot of money this season in terms of players. We've not put half the amount of wage bill that we've got half the team. Deuce is going for it again. Oh my God, second goal in the first game of his career for Oldham. And he looks like he could be a player that might be playing for the first team pretty shortly. He's grabbed that and he's just gone, I see the goal, and he's gone for it, and that's what I want. He's scored 2 goals today, and he's been absolutely outstanding. I'm really impressed with him. I'll probably put him on the first team for next game, actually. So who knows? Right, Jenkinson tries to get into Rotter, but Ferry tackles him. Boyer takes the ball, and Deuce, who's having a game of his life today. Almaya is now trying to get on that wing, and it's the end of the game, full time, 4-1, and I'm absolutely ecstatic with that win. I'm so impressed by that team. That's fantastic, and Deuce especially. Deuce, what a player! He comes on his first game, and he's just gone, I'm going to show what I can do, and he's been absolutely fantastic. Classy Deuce on form. I'm going to give him a bit of praise. He was superb. And I love that. Look, his first game was on a 9.9 average rating. Not, and if you look at his most recent sort of last few seasons, he's not exactly been boasting about himself. But maybe this is the place for him. Maybe this is what it's going to be like. Wait, hang on. MK Dunn's boss, Nigel Atkins, is interested in signing Christian Deuce. Well, he's not having him after that game. Right, let's see what we're going to come back now for. So, probably going to miss out February. Going to come back probably in March. We're going to do Fulham and Birmingham. I've only done Birmingham already. I might actually... Oh, that's... No, hang on. If that's Saturdays, let's have a look at the actual calendar. Because sometimes I can't visualise it properly. Right, we're going to come back at the end of February. And we'll come back for the Derby game and the Fulham game. I think that might be a good one, because obviously they're another team that they're challenging for the spot. What was it last time we played Fulham? 1-1. So who knows what could happen. Right, thanks very much, guys. If you like the video, please give a massive thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more daily content, please subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Cheerio.